All right, guys, we're here looking at the 1969 C10 short box. We're doing an undershot photo or a video. That way everybody can see the underneath of the truck. Looks really good shape. Wood floor, the exhaust, you can see that's all new. Tires, new. Good shape anyways. Frame. Box up in here. Take a look at that. Around the wheel wells, back in here, see all the bleeders on the brakes have been replaced. So as people get into it, you can see a little bit of gasket material right there. Rear end's been into. And hard bar. It's got the Flowmaster exhaust on it, which sounds great. New shocks on both sides. Your other bleeder up underneath here. Kind of see here's more of the bed project. All looks pretty good shape. Back of the cab, they put some kind of rock guard or something on this here. It looks pretty good. It's definitely not the same color as the rest of the truck, I noticed. But you can kind of see down here where rocks have been kind of getting to the truck. Right up through here. And I think that's the biggest thing what they were trying to do is kind of cover up some of the rock chips. Some painters don't sometimes get a job on the bottom of the rockers and stuff when they're painting as they should. And I think that's what it is. Let's go take a look on the inside here of these rockers and the cab mounts. Let's get back a little bit so you can see it. You can see the cab mounts look really good. This is the inside rocker. It doesn't look like they replaced the body bushing. That looks like 1969 if I've ever seen it. And then up on the front, the wheel wells. All the shocks, brake lines. Here's your brake line there. Bottom of the motor, it's all clean. It's got the $700 Ford transmission in it. Looks like the coils have been replaced, upper control arms. Looks like a lot of work has been done on this truck. Let's look on the outside of the rockers. Looks pretty good shape. So there you go, right there where the paint's getting kind of thin there from the rocks and things like that. I think that's what they've done here. And the rockers look really good shape besides that. Kind of hard to show up here on the lift, but that's kind of what they've got going there. And you can always see so much more when the paint job's down lower, and it looks pretty darn good down even low. It looks like we have something here. We have a little bubble here in this door right there. We didn't catch that in the picture, so I'll have to try to remember to grab that. You can see it. That's what helps to kind of come down low and kind of look at these things. So like I said, here's the box side along here. The wheel and tire package. I really like these wheels on that truck. Look good. BF Goodrich white TA letter TAs. Goes good on anything. Then let's go over to the driver's side. Some other stuff back there. Looks pretty darn good. There's your floor and everything again. The floor's nice in the bed, nice wood floor. And here's your rock chip thing again. See it. Box. This thing's got no real major signs of any kind of, I would say not much rust at all. Underneath here, it looks really good. Here's the back of the rocker once more. Everything looks good there. Floorboard. Front cab mount. Let's take a look at that. It's again transmission on this side. Up in the front suspension again, new shock. It's like even the brake lines, they've replaced them. You can see that they're new also. New exhaust clear to the header, which is a ram horn anyways. Disc brakes on the front, and it's got the 6 lug disc brakes. So I don't exactly know what that is, but I didn't know how many disc brakes were actually on 6 lug. Most of them I seen were always on the 5 lug. There's the side of the motor. You can see it's nice and clean up in there. All looks pretty good. Idler arm. All that looks pretty darn good. Here, let's look at the radiator support. That's that rusty spot usually. This is the driver's side. And let's go over here to look for the passenger side. Passenger side's where the battery sits. And that's usually a rusty problem. You see it's all been repainted and stuff. Here's the bottom of your fender. Fender looks really in good shape. Take a look at that all the way around. There, once again, some light paint down here on the bottom. You know, kind of typical paint. You gotta, when you're painting, if you've ever been a painter, I'll guarantee you'll learn how to paint rockers. You know, so it's like I said, the vehicle's been painted for about 20 years. There's your wheel and tire again on the front. And it's got what, a 235 70/15 on the front. And what are these rear ones anyways? Let's go back here and look at the rear tires. They're a 275, I think, also. But I think are a 60 series. Here we are. Here's the profile. 275 60/15, which is this right. That 10-inch tire, or that 10-inch wheel looks nice in there. There's the bottom of the cab once again. Bottom box. Rocker panel. Let's take a look at all that. All the lights and everything work on the truck. We did a light test here a while ago. Just trying to give you guys more perspective on what the truck looks like. Wheel and tire again. Once again on the rocker there. And then there's a rocker again. You can just see it's. So like I said, here's a look at the front of the rocker. I don't see any kind of rust or anything in that aspect. And then here's your light rocker again. You see where the painter did a little light around the edges, but it ain't bad. Underneath the hood and everything looks okay. That's just when somebody paints something, sometimes you get that kind of effect. So, I don't know what else there is, but like and subscribe, and we'll see you at the auction.